Jenna and Mark had been planning their road trip for months. After years of working nonstop, they finally had a chance to take a much-needed break. They had mapped out the perfect route through the countryside, with plans to stop at small towns, scenic views, and hidden gems along the way. The freedom of the open road was intoxicating, and as they cruised through vast expanses of farmland, they felt a sense of relief wash over them. The trip was going well until the third day. They were on their way to a small lakeside town nestled in the mountains when Jenna suggested they take a shortcut. She had found an old, less traveled road on the map that cut through a dense forest, saving them hours of driving. It was already late afternoon, and the idea of reaching the town before sunset was too tempting to resist. "I think we should try it," Jenna said, holding the map up. "It'll save us a lot of time, and the scenery through the forest is supposed to be beautiful." Mark hesitated, glancing at the GPS. "I don't know, Jen. The main road seems safer. What if we get lost?" "We won't get lost," Jenna insisted with a playful smile. "We've got the map, and this road looks pretty straightforward. Plus, it'll be an adventure." Mark relented, as he usually did when Jenna got excited about something. She was always the more adventurous of the two, and he trusted her instincts. "All right," he said, "let's give it a shot." They turned off the main highway onto the narrow, winding road that led into the forest. The trees were tall and thick, their branches creating a canopy overhead that blocked out much of the fading sunlight. At first, the road was smooth, and the forest around them was beautiful in its quiet, untouched way. Jenna rolled down her window, breathing in the cool, pine-scented air. "This is perfect," she said, smiling at Mark. "I told you it'd be worth it." Mark nodded, but something about the road felt off to him. It was too quiet. They hadn't seen another car for miles, and the deeper they drove into the forest, the more isolated it felt. Still, he didn't want to dampen Jenna's excitement, so he kept his concerns to himself. After about 20 minutes of driving, Mark glanced in the rearview mirror. That's when he noticed something strange. "Hey, Jen," he said slowly, his voice uncertain. "Is it just me, or does the road behind us look different?" Jenna turned around in her seat and peered out the back window. At first, she didn't see anything unusual, but then she realized what Mark was talking about. The road they had just driven down, once clearly visible through the trees, was now gone. In its place was a dense wall of trees and undergrowth, as if the road had never been there. "What the?" Jenna muttered, her brow furrowing. "Maybe it's just the way the forest looks. The trees are so thick it probably just seems like the road's disappearing." Mark nodded, though he didn't feel reassured. "Yeah, maybe. Let's keep going. We should be close to the other side."